Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta Hawks are a team trying to rise, with Trae Young shooting.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Dedmon in at the center filling out the middle. Now, here's Young, makes it off the glass.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
James outside.
Let's go.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team.
There we go.
He creates situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think.
Come on.
Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over.
There you go.
You can see him do this
Give it to
the
LeBron.
most at
LeBron,
the
go.
end of
Go
close
down.
games.
And the dunk by James.
In a class by himself, no one matches up with LeBron in transition.
That's time cooking today.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Young. Drops in the
Come
layup
on,
for 2.
guys.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
There you go.
Howard with the stuff.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Young passes to Collins. Young against Rondo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Young's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's
Come on,
delivering.
Davis.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Kept the
There
line.
you go. One more. Lock
Kicks
him
it
up.
out to Collins. Nailed from three-point land.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The pass to Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Here's Herter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Passes it to Young. Dedmon trying to break free. Young, no good. The Lakers trail. And it's Rondo in the corner. Inside. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Howard's got his third basket of the night right there.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Pass to Hunter. Davis against Collins. Kicks to Hunter. Pass to Young. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 9. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre,
Don't let him get into
I'm
the
making
region.
him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jones checked in for Dwayne Dedman. This year comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teagan for Kevin Huerter. Young from outside. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ahead, the feed to Caldwell Pope. Howard kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Young against Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
There you go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
KCP, that's
An
for you.
85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Now the pass to Young. Outside Teague. The dish now to Young. For the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope up top, defended by Young. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma passes to McGee. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long. You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Passes it to Reddish. Here's Fernando. Guarded by McGee. Here's Reddish.
Good, Kuzma.
He's again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. There's Labissiere.
Yes, sir.
And they had their
Good
chances.
job,
2
guys.
offensive
Good job,
rebounds.
good
But they still come up empty.
KCP, take it.
And it's the Lakers on the break.
Take it, KCP.
Caldwell
Right
Pope
there.
with a wide open look.
Man.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Labissiere with the bounce pass. Kuzma against Young. And that one, good.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Davis.
Here's Davis, and
There you
Davis
go.
throws it down.
It's a thing of beauty watching an athlete that graceful, but that powerful.
Young with the ball. The shot, Green for 2 points. Young's got 13.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point. The first one falls. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Collins checked in for Labissiere. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Alex Caruso. Back to Collins. And he lays it straight in. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
For three, Caldwell Pope. Fernando pulls it in. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena. From the baseline.
Yes,
Rebound the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good.
Versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Teague. James checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope.
There you go.
James looking it over. He kicks it to Rondo.
Rondo create, man.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Huerter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Reddish and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Come on, LeBron.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Reddish, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Rondo passes to McGee. Back to Rondo. To the inside, and they double up Davis. That shot off. Collins with some nice D. Here's Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hunter's got his first points of the night.
A
Come on,
tough
guys,
guy
we
who
need to
doesn't
win this
mind
game.
mixing it up. Hunter
Easy
can
work,
do a
easy
lot
work,
of
easy
damage
work.
in the
Let's go.
paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout. For the Hawks, Damian Jones comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Trae Young subbed in for Reddish. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%. And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And that one's good, James.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
Young against Rondo. Here's Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And they double up Davis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Green. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Good. Hunter's got his second basket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
LeBron kicks to Howard. Outside, Green. But they recover it. 1:58 left here in the second. Back to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Another shot. And the Lakers with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Over to the left wing. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Davis kicks to James. Takes the three. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Here's Rondo. Davis, great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 1.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Here's Herter. Pass to Labissiere. Herter, no good. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Young passes to Herter. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Green. Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. On the wing, James. Green kicks to James. Over Hunter. And it's James missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The drive by James goes up and lays it nice and easy. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. And that'll about do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. The big men are Collins and Dedmon. And it's Young in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter. He's covered by Rondo. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, If there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The drive by James and the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Young passes to Herter. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Rondo. LeBron outside. And they double up James. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You look at James, what a contribution.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Atlanta making some changes. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for James. Lakers leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Teague against Rondo.
Come on, let's go.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. And they get it. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to McGee. Stolen by Collins. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. And that one drops.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
To the middle. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Teague, the pass to Fernando. Teague feeling it out a bit. And no good. Rondo with some nice D. Here's Davis. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Teague against Rondo. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the Lakers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Labissiere's checked in for Atlanta. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here's Kuzma. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Caruso, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. And there's the foul. Here we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Collins. Jones against McGee. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Down low, here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When trying to guard AD, I'll tell you, the combination of size and quickness is brutal. Hard not to foul him.
And both free throws good for Davis. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Teague after the basket by Los Angeles. And Jones slams it in.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to Davis. Kuzma outside.
Come on, Kuz.
McGee, the pass to Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. The tray. He doesn't hit that one.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Teague left side. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
For 3, Caldwell Pope gets it to go from beyond the arc.
KCP.
Caldwell Pope's got 14.
Go.
Solid elevation there.
Yo,
A consistent
why don't you
point of
feel like that
release,
you
and
realize?
KCP
Come on,
with
man.
excellent shot mechanics.
Young fires away from outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us.
Okay,
Thanks
good
as
try,
always
Danny,
for joining
good
us.
try.
Taking a look at Los Angeles.
Peace out.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
And the shot goes down. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young against James. And no good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the paint, here's Teague. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Now, here is Young. Collins kicks to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta. Dedmon passes to Young. Good on the shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Kuzma outside. He's looking for James and finds him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green left side. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Outside, Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Young. Here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Howard. Dedmon dishes to Young. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Good job, KCP.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Howard. Kicks it to Davis. Stolen by Collins. Young looking around. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Rondo passes to Green. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Outside for Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. A 3 ball. James misses.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Rondo passes to Davis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
The Hawks trail by 8. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Collins. All alone. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Let's go!
Not much
Come on,
anyone
man.
can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rondo with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
That one falls.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Now here's Howard. And Green gets it to go.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
.124 left in the game. Left side, Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now it's only a 5-point Los Angeles lead. James finds Davis, and they pick up 2.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
And Atlanta has possession. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 8. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Green taking his time here. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. Outside for Rondo. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's James missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. And there's the pass to Herter. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green from 16 feet away. He cans it. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Davis kicks to Howard. LeBron outside. Here's the 3. No good there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, this team overcame one incredible individual performance. So how did you do it?
We got to a good start, but we just said we're not going to let one man beat us. He can score the ball all he wants, but we got to load up on the field and make him take tough shots, and I think we did that.
And finally wore him down a little bit and got the win. Congratulations, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,